What's going on, fam? I'm Jaye Black here. Welcome to another edition of the Jaye Black blogcast, where I speak on specific topics at random that I find very interesting. And one in particular that I'm going to discuss is Future and the ongoing situation with his, I believe, sixth baby mother, and how she is going to a new level of petty. And we're going to get into that. Make sure that y'all like the video. And I am imploring you to like the videos, people. That's the only way others are going to know that the video is up. If you're not going to donate, you can at least like the video. Okay? And share it as well. All right? Also, make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay? Because I really like doing videos where I could just sit and relax and just sort of speak randomly about certain things. Because on most of the videos that I post on my Jaye Black channel, which you should be subscribed to as well, a lot of those videos I do have talking points on some of them. I have to if I'm speaking on a specific situation. I want to make sure I know everything before going in. But this, I like, it goes back to my roots when I can freestyle and get, and just off the dome, just speaking about something and just speaking my honest and real opinion. And when we talk about Future, we're talking about a guy who is known for smashing and dashing females. He's known for having kids with several different women, but it didn't stop this Instagram model by name of Eliza Rain for having unprotected relations with Future. But now, since her plan didn't work the way she thought it would, now she's on Instagram with what you're viewing in the video. That is her wearing a shirt that says 1-800-DEADBEAT. And the women are loving this. The women in her comment section, for the most part, I mean, she is getting criticism, but it's just very interesting that you have females who claim that they are leveling up, who claim that they are classy, approving of this. Not only does she has this shirt, she also changed her Instagram name to Just Take the Test, and she has an emoji with a thumbs up as her profile pic. This is because of her decision to have relations with this guy without no rubber. But now she talking about taking a test and how he ain't a good father. I wish females would take more accountability for the men that they choose. You choose this guy that everybody knows he's not worth it. He really isn't. I call this man the cleanup man of hip hop. And you're going to sit there and you're going to get with this guy, have relations with this guy. And then once you have this kid, what did you thought? What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? Did you think that he was going to, you have the kid and he's going to come around and he's going to give you money. He's going to take you on trips. He's going to, he's basically going to fund your lifestyle. He's going to have you right next to him like he's doing with his other baby mama that you see him. Because this is the only reason why she's doing this, is because he's basically been spending time with one of his other baby mothers, the ex other baby mother of Bow Wow, and she sees that. And I think that's why she's ratcheting it up. But you got to understand, these heifers do anything for attention. This is a complete attention grab. This is an attention grab. You can't tell me differently. You chose to have relations with this guy. You have to understand that there are consequences to decisions that you make. But you want to put it all on as if it's Future's fault. Everybody knows what type of guy Future is. This guy messed around with a married woman before he got with you, or maybe he was with you around the same time. But that didn't bother you. You still was getting it in with him anyway. And you want to wear this shirt to be petty when you put yourself in this situation. I'm not saying that Future shouldn't be held accountable. Of course he should. But again, as a woman out here on your own in this society, doing whatever it is that you're doing, you should take better care of yourself personally. Now, what you do on Instagram, you do the IG modeling thing, I'm pretty sure Future isn't the only guy in the industry that you mess around with. I'm pretty sure you mess around a ton of guys. But they have never done it without protection because they are smarter than Future. See, Future doesn't care where what he lays up in and where he lays up in. And that's what these females don't understand when they get with this guy. You know, he has a track record of doing these things. But in her mind, she thought that it was cool because she's like, Future's rich, he's famous, she's going to have a famous... She could have easily told Future that she's not going to engage in any type of activity with him unless everything is protected. She didn't do that. She didn't do it because she wanted a baby by a rapper. And guess what? You got one. And now that you realize that things are not going the way you want it to, you want to start this campaign up of being a disgruntled baby mama. But she's not the only one. These females get these kids with these guys and they have this plan in their mind of how things are going to work and doesn't work out. So you want to get on social media and look for sympathy. You want to get petty. I don't know how she thinks she's going to win this. The only way she can win is if Future takes the paternity test. He's proven to be the father and he has to pay support, which is what she wants. And Future once again has done it to himself. I think Future has realized this. I think Future realized that that's what she wants. I believe she could have done away with the pregnancy. She had an opportunity to do so and she didn't do it because she wanted to be taken care of for the next 18 years. And I don't care how much stalling that Future does, he's going to have to go to court. He's going to have to comply with whatever is going on. He's going to have to take that test and but I'm pretty sure that he may end up being proven to be father. Because trust and believe, when she was getting it in with Future, she wasn't messing with nobody else. She was not gonna screw this up. Okay? These guys got to be smarter. But Future's a guy, he doesn't care. He's gonna care when his baby mothers stop dealing with him like that and they only see him as a check. They're gonna want their money. You're gonna end up becoming you're going to be in your 40s and 50s still touring because of all the different support that you got to pay out. But these guys don't understand it because they don't have red pill logic and they don't have the common sense to say, hey, enough is enough. But I will say this though, there are guys who are not rappers and are not professional athletes who have baby mamas, multiple baby mamas, and can't take care of them. But they want sympathy themselves. You ain't getting no sympathy, bro. You're sloppy. You're getting with these different females and you think that means that you're a masculine male because you're able to get with all these different females. Bro, there's a cost. Because at some point, they're going to stop dealing with you like that. They're going to want their money. They're going to realize that you are holding them back and they're going to come after you for their money. The games are going to be over. And this is going on way too much, especially in the melanated community in America. This is going on way too much. You got these guys who are basically going around having multiple kids by different women, and they don't care. They don't care because they think they can control these females. What happens when you can't control them anymore? It's going to happen. You're going to be that person that they're going to look upon with disdain. They're not going to like. Whenever they're around a different guy, they're going to speak about you as if you're the worst mistake they ever made. And Future's no exception. I mean, look at Sierra. Sierra got with Russell and she wants the world to know that Future was a mistake. She wants to build an entirely new family. And I think that these guys think it's all fun and games because they're able to get all these different types of females and they have relations with them. But you got to understand, at some point, you're going to have to pay for those decisions. Now, I'm looking at this comment sections on Instagram. And there are people who are defending her. They like what she's doing. They like the pettiness because there's a lot of other females who are petty as well. They have babies' fathers who they don't like, who they're constantly going back and forth with, you know. So this is funny to them. But what they understand is this is a problem for the young ones that are being raised. I don't think they seem to care about that, because they seemingly don't. They seemingly don't care about that. They seem to only care about themselves. But I noticed that there are people who are holding her accountable. And there are comments about how, you know, how she looks pathetic and how, you know, Future's making her look bad. Future has that one thing about Future. Future has the attorneys to hold her off. Like, he could literally do nothing for probably the next couple months or even the next year or so, and she's still going to be out campaigning. But by then she's probably going to find some simp with a little bit of money, maybe some fame, that's going to take care of her, because that's the next step. Because if Future's not going to take care of her, she's going to find somebody who does. Now, have y'all noticed this? Have y'all noticed that once females have like 3 kids, they tend to want to do better after the 3rd? Because by then, you know, they realize that they're in a hole, and they realize that they, you know, started all of this with men who really don't care about them like that, you know. And then they're seeking to find redemption, you know. They're seeking to find redemption. So I want people to really understand that is the reason why I make the content that I make, and I speak from a red pill perspective. Some people can say whatever they want about the red pill philosophy, but it works if you apply it the right way. Now, if you're just pushing it in the wrong way, you're going to get the wrong results. I speak about the red pill in a way that make people understand my perspective and how it has helped me and benefited me from making the same mistakes and pitfalls that some of these other guys make, to being more, you know, focused on getting myself together than getting other people together. You know, and I mean, you know, people together, you know, worrying about everybody else's situation, you know. But I am a content creator, so I'm going to be real and honest about the things that I say and do from my own perspective. But I want people to understand there's a lot of guys like Future, especially in the melanated community. There's a lot of guys like him, you know, and that is what I want to speak out against. I want the younger generation of men to say, hey, you know, you don't have to be that. You don't have to chase around females. This is a waste of time. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get yourself in a hole to where you're going to be owing support for 1, 2, 3 kids because these women were throwing themselves at you and you thought it was all cool and you thought that you had a certain control over them. But bro, you have as much control as they let you have, because eventually they're going to be tired of dealing with you and they're going to move on, and they're going to want some other guy to clean up the mess they feel like you made, and they're going to make you feel the responsibility and the weight of that. They're going to remind you every day why you are the problem. But in reality, their bad decision making is the problem. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. Make sure you like the video, share it, make sure you follow me on social media, and I'll see y'all in the next video.